Welcome back, everyone. It's been a while. Today we're gonna do a little rototilling. Hopefully this wind is not jacking with the audio too bad. So what I'm gonna do, I'm out here at this small farm here. I'm gonna subsoil some hardpack ground and then till up, so we got a big garden going in. This garden is 140 by 80, I think. You can see over here they've got some other stuff that they've done. She's been here about 3 years, she said, and it's time to expand. So right here, the T-posts right here are going to mark the new area. Cut all the grass down. You can see it's kind of uneven, all this sod, so I'm gonna subsoil all this, and just the tiller will naturally smooth out all the undulations and everything. You see everything's pretty dry right now. This is the end of August here in Washington. It's been a great summer, but it's been pretty dry. So what we're doing is prepping for next spring is what we're doing. So I'm gonna till all this, get it all good to go, nice and broke up, and then she's gonna cover it, and then next spring come out here, till it one more time, and then hill it. I've got a little homemade hiller that I put strapped to my tiller, and it works pretty good. If you guys have seen that video, I think it's called Pasture to Garden 1 acre, something like that. It's a time-lapse video. I did a 1 acre garden for one of my neighbors. You can see what the hiller does afterwards. Turns out pretty nice. So, you know, takes all the work out of doing all this by hand. A lot of this down here is already, there's some compost and pretty soft dirt, so I think a lot of this is going to break up really nice. Some of this stuff over here is still pretty hard packed. So anyways, I'll probably set this up in a time lapse, because watching you go back and forth row after row gets kind of boring. But I do want to show you guys this, because it's something different than gravel. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like these videos, please like, comment, subscribe, and we'll get started. Here's a subsoiler. It's just a big old ripper shank. I think from about here to the bottom of that, I think I measured at 18 inches once when I first got it. So it's about how deep you're getting down in this soil. So just gonna walk you through this, kind of show you. Some of this down here looks like it's pretty soft, so it's breaking it up pretty good, but you can see the clumps here. And then I'll go through with the tiller and I'll till all of this, turn it all into cake batter. Hopefully it just breaks up the hard pack. So like I said, all of this down here is kind of soft. I'll walk up here and show you where it's a little harder. It doesn't rip as big clumps out when the harder the dirt is, but still see. So then I kind of go in a crisscross pattern just to maximize everything. did run into a couple of things. I found a old stump that I ripped out, running into some plastic lines. They look like old water lines maybe. Didn't hit anything that's live, so I asked the owners if there was anything out here, and they said no. So those are probably just old lines, or maybe chunks of old lines, because they weren't any significant length. But anyways, I will throw the tiller on and we will show you the next step. All right, tiller time. Behlen Country 5-foot tiller. Kind of did one pass on the way down here before I turned the camera on, but you can see all those big clumps. That's just one little pass. It's gonna get really dusty today, but it helps with the tilling. The drier the soil, the better it tills. So something I'm gonna show you guys real quick. Somebody was asking about this hydraulic top link and wanted to see more action on that, so I'm going to show you that real quick. So turn the tractor on, it's kind of noisy, but I'll show you the lever action here. This is where it's controlled. So these control these remote switches here, and then you got your cylinder right there. But let me show you real quick. That makes life 10 times easier than trying to hand crank those top links, which come pretty standard. So like I said before, this cost me about 250 bucks, and then the hose kit right here was another 50 or 60 bucks. Mine leaks a little. I gotta tighten that up every once in a while. I just don't do it because I'm lazy, but yeah, worth every penny. This remote kit I bought with my tractor on it, or bought it, you know, it was installed on the tractor when I got it. So and I did buy this tractor brand new, so that was one of the things I added. But yeah, if you're thinking about getting one, do it. It's worth every penny. Takes all the back breaking labor out of moving that. It also makes it way easier to hook up your implements, because you can adjust that top link. You know, if your implement's kind of heavy and it's sitting back and it's not in line with the swing arms, or the I forget what these are called at the moment, but if that's sitting further back, you can just extend it out, hook it, and then bring it back to you, and it'll actually adjust the height on these just a little bit on the pins, so you can it's worth it. Makes it a lot easier. So anyways, let's get to tilling. So far, tilled this twice. That's the other reason I like the subsoil, is because you find any tea stakes or whatever, any kind of metal. Usually the only thing that messes up the tractor is metal, but so you can see how fluffy this is. So that's 2 rounds of tilling right there, and then she's going to cover this over the fall, and so hopefully that covering that should break up any of this stuff that's left. But turns it into fluff. It's pretty good soil down here, you can see. So I don't know, maybe 10-12 inches deep. Once we go over it again, it'll be pretty good. So up there, a little bit rocky, but not too bad. So dusty though, very, very dusty. So okay, I'm gonna till my way out of here one last time, and then that'll be it. So again, like I always say, if you like my videos, please comment, like, subscribe. Put a comment down below if you want to see something else. I'm open to suggestions. So thanks for watching. I'll give you some standard video of the tiller from down here. Finished product. Let me know what you guys think. I love the tiller. I think it does a great job. My only complaint is that if you just try to till with just the tiller without subsoiling, it doesn't really get that deep. So that's why I use that subsoiler, but other than that, I love the tiller. It's one of my favorite tools. It's also one of the most expensive implements I have, but it was pretty good. Thanks for watching.